Hello and welcome to this quick tutorial here. How can you actually stop a slide, once the user enters or are landed into that slide as you are using Captivate. For default, what happens is whenever you create a set of slides, Captivate is gonna play. It's gonna play like in a continuum. So as we're trying to create interactive slides and activities here for our users, we need to be cognizant of this and then how we can actually stop that slide so we can play the audio or we can do the activity instead of the slide just start running over and then you having to use your button to stop or having the user to use that button to stop. And we're going to talk about and see what that looks like. So I have set it up here at least 3 slides so you can see what it would if you had created your slides, what it would look like. So let's go ahead and first just preview so you can see I have 3 slides here. One is the title slide. I have a welcome to this module and then just a template for what would be the objectives of this slide, right? So I'm going to go ahead and preview my project so you can see what it would look like. So I'm going to press play. And as you can see here, it is going in a continuum, right? So I don't have even time to stop. It's just moving from one slide to the other. And for example, if I had an audio narration there, I would not even be able to hear the audio narration because the slide is just playing, in a continuum. So what can we do to stop that? Or how can we be more precise about this and then make sure that as the user lands to this slide, it stops and then they have to click play or next button to move to the next slide. So the first thing is I want you to click on the slide that you want to stop, and you sometimes usually on this style right here, but you want to click on actions. Actions is the one that you want to click on. And so as of right now, on enter no action, on exit no action, so that's the reason why it is playing in that continuum. So I want to change to once it enters, we pause. Okay, there are many options here, just so you know if there were other things that you wanted to do, you can kind of like see that there are other actions here, but for us we just wanted to pause, and we're going to do the same for each one of these slides. I just want to go ahead and pause this one, and also here actions, no action, and then on enter click pause. Again, when you click this slide, you come to the property panel, you clicking on actions, and on enter just make sure that it's paused. Okay, so now let's see what it looks like, our project, now that we have paused each slide. Let's go ahead and press play, and as you can see here, it doesn't do anything, like it's stopped right there. As soon as I enter on that slide, the slide stays in that spot. And if I need to move, I can press play and it would play the slide and it will go to the next. And then the same here with this one. If I need to go ahead and play that slide, or if I need to go to the next slide, I can just press to the next slide button, but it stops there. And it's the same thing with this one. If there's any activity or something that I need to do, I need to go ahead and play for the slide to actually play in itself and then move to the next one. Okay, so just keep that in mind, that's how you would change that. One of the things that I also wanted to point it out just on this here, because sometimes when we are creating this slide, we don't know what that play is happening. And one of the things that you want to make sure that you are paying attention, on the bottom here, you will see timeline. So this is your timeline for how long or the length of each slide. So if there is a narration or if there is more time that you want that slide to play, you need to be cognizant of this here as well. Okay, so just be mindful that this is the timeline of that slide. And then we have here, this is the title of slide, here are the shapes, so each slide has this timeline, and it is something important for you to be cognizant of where is that time framing of this slide playing on your screen looking like. Okay, so this is it for creating a stop slide in Captivate. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.